Hello Infinite Magicraid community, Flaery here. Today we are doing another hero build, and this time we're doing Nordak. I don't think I have done him, and he's probably my favorite unit since starting the game. Really great unit, really nice design on him in terms of like skills and visual design. This is the most overpowered part of his kit, and this blocks everything. Really, it's just that good. And also block debuff, which is very nice. So essentially you are immune to everything with this. Okay, his passive, he's also granting 18% of his HP to your allies. He's applying this passive shield at the start of the battle. Okay, and yeah, his damage is based on his shield values. Now, exclusives. His exclusive one buffs his damage by a lot and actually makes him do proper damage. His exclusive 2 is nothing that special. I mean, it's okay, increasing shield effect on your allies, and then this is pretty good because it increases your unit's max HP cap, which is pretty good here, and that's why you want HP on him, right? So his S2 is just a shield and cleansing all attribute debuffs, which is pretty good, really nice one. And it's based on 45% of his HP, and actually it's based on 60% of his HP, so it's pretty amazing here. In terms of echo, we are doing Bloody Fight because this increases his HP by 16% in the start of the battle, which is pretty amazing. And this part here is based on his base stats only, and his base HP is 200k, so 64% on that is like 120,000, and the 16% is based on the 1 million HP, which would be what, like nearly 180, I think. Which is actually stronger than the 64%, or about the same really. And yeah, I see people actually not recommending Bloody Fight on him, and they're crazy really, because you don't use Bloody Fight on anybody else. Like, okay, you can throw it on Mamelou, surely, but you can always give Mamelou the start and leveled up Bloody Fight for the fight you want to use Mamelou, and you don't use him that often, and it's better to just have your Nordak with good HP here, and just swap his echo when you need to. Okay, in terms of aura, we went hit Grandmaster just for more HP here, but the Dwarven Blessing is just as good, really. Cheaper version, works really well. If you're lacking speed, you should be going speed mark aura. In terms of emblems, this is what we have right now. I don't know if this is the best one, but it's what we're going with, speed here. And then my second one is for I don't know, for bossing, for like Wuthering Coast, and just going crit damage, def rate here. Okay, and emblems, yeah, in terms of blessings, you want either HP or speed here, and then some crit rate here to try and reach the 100% crit rate, because he can do a lot of damage with his S1, and then some good effect res on him is nice to have. It's It's not necessary, but it's nice to have. In terms of speed, if you are in the end game, I would say 2700 is your target. If you're mid game, like 2500, and if you're early game, depends on how early you are, between 2000 and 2400, I would say. Yeah, somewhere around there. Okay, so we reviewed all of this. Okay, in terms of gear, what you want is, let me see if my camera hides it. Yes, okay. So, what you want is very good speed rolls, like double speeds, triple, or like the best you can give him really, with some HP rate as substats, and then effect res and F rate are the not so important ones, but nice to have. Again, we have speed, HP rate here, some HP rate here, some crit rate, effect res, that's a good one for a feather, and then we have triple speed one, effect res, def rate, really good one here. This one, you want crit rate almost always, unless you're like early to mid game and you really need a good speed, then you go for your highest speed artifact. It doesn't matter what primary stat it has, but when you're trying to make an end game build, you should be aiming to have close to crit cap or crit capped, but that's really hard to do with Nordak. Okay, for the secondary artifact we want effect res here. You can go with HP if you want to. I just prefer my Nordak to be PvP viable. That was really unfortunate here that we rolled double attack rate. This one could have been an amazing one, but it's still good. Kind of low on the speed, but still good. And this one, a little unfortunate here. But yeah, it is what it is and what we have. Okay, so Nordak, a lot of uses everywhere really. Tower of Mark, Faction Abyss, he can actually solo Faction Abyss quite well to like probably, I don't know, maybe stage 15 or 14, and then if you have a DPS and maybe some support, you could probably go up to 20, 21. Really depends on what you have. Wuthering Coast, he can be used in the DD buff here, so probably early to mid game you would be doing something like Nordak, and then Catherine. I don't have mine built very well, but let's see where she's at. Okay, I'm blind, must be. Okay, Catherine, and then maybe you have PA, maybe you don't, I don't know. Then you do Agatha here. Okay, and then as your last unit, it's kind of open. You could do a lot of stuff here. You could even go with set just for the further shields and the attack up, which would still benefit Agatha and Nordak because attack still buffs their damage. Let's see what do we have as direct damage that an early game player would have. Maybe nothing too fancy here. Okay, so none of these really. None of this really. Maybe Rister can work here if you have him. And then set. Honestly, the ammo could work. Likely space for the speed up. Yeah, this you could have early game. I don't expect this to do much because my Catherine and space are not built at all, but it's still doing some damage here. And in Dwarven Ruins, I'm still using Nordak to this day. I haven't really changed my lineup. I'm using it for all forties really. I could probably do all of them, just haven't tested yet with this team, but it's that good. Just the synergy between the reducing cooldowns and then Nordak giving damage immunity and block debuffs. And something controlling the game. This is like, or at least used to be the trifecta for Dwarven Ruins or Nibelungen. Okay, and I think I'll just review on what type of gear you should be looking at. I did show you my gear, but you should be looking at for speed gear or feather gear or this one, dexterity. Could work too. Obviously you are gonna be lower on HP, but maybe you have some HP rolls on it, so can be nice. Nothing else really. Nothing else really. It's not worth it to have HP gear with speed, because, well, let me just show you. Like for example, if I equip this, I'm losing 26,800 speed, and let's remove the 127. That would be like what, 130 something, just from the 10% speed. You won't be able to get that. Like maybe if you have like a 140 speed roll on one of your HP pieces, maybe then it's worth it. Maybe like 130. Okay, let's lower the bar, but I don't think it's worth it. I think it's better to go for speed gear always, and then you craft your HP with your speed for feather, and you should be farming them exclusively until you have a good bunch of speed gear. For example, let me show you how much speed gear I have. That is actually worth it. And I mean, it's like double rows, double rows, double rows, double rows. It's nothing too crazy really. It's just near the 90 mark is what you should be having to, especially in the end game. In the early game, I'd say about 60 as a value is good enough. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it and found this helpful. You should be going for Nordak as your first mythic. It's just that good. Really, there's no discussion to be had here whatsoever. I don't think it's relevant because, well, Nordak is buffing HP, and a lot of the good units are HP based, and their damage is based on HP. Like Heruto, Wukong, Beatrix, then even Hengi, Surtur is based on HP, all HP burners, so Nerate, Zhongmin is also based on HP, Agatha is based on HP, Atkins, even Ether, of course HP burner here, HP burner here. Even if you have like Chardonnay, he's very good with HP and you want good HP on him. And yeah, HP is like similar to attack, a primary and main stat in this game. Okay, please do subscribe if you find this helpful, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.